number talks. We had a professional development opportunity at the beginning of the year to try this. What I really liked about it was when I went and I learned about it, that I could take it right back to my classroom and use it right away. It wasn't something that I had to make anything for. It wasn't something that I had to prepare a lot for or have a book. And I do think about what I want to talk about before the number talk, but I don't have to make any materials or anything like that. Your thumb up when you know the answer. And if somebody says something that you agree with, instead of yelling out that you agree, you show me too. That means that you agree. And I love that they don't only do it then, they do it during science and social studies when someone else says what they wanted to say. They don't pout. They say, oh, too, you know. And it's a lot quieter. But they get excited when someone has the same answer as them rather than getting disappointed that someone took their answer. It also shows you, I noticed when I did the easy problem, they were all showing me right away. They knew what it was. But then the other one, I knew wait time is hard. And I knew that this means I need some more wait time. Some of them are giving me this face like, yeah, I'm never going to get it, you know. So I liked that, you know, that you can see who thinks they know and who doesn't. And, you know, it gives you an idea of when your wait time should end as opposed to just guessing. Remember, don't tell. Cheyenne, what do you think?
7.
7. Ooh, I see lots of me too's. How did you get 7, Cheyenne?
I started with 14 and counted at 7.
Okay, show me how.
14, 13, 12, 11.
I love that it helps the children to use mental math. They are able to think about the problem and they're able to find different ways to get the same answer and to share with each other, because that way they're learning from each other. And sometimes they bring up things that I wouldn't have thought, you know, that I wouldn't think that they were ready for, but that they have figured out on their own. And it shows how they're actually internalizing it as opposed to just writing the answers on a piece of paper. They know how they got the answer, which is important. So, who got 7s, but you got it a different way? You did not count your fingers. You did something different. Evie, what did you do?
It's a double.
It's a double. So tell me what you know.
7
7 plus
plus 7 equals 14.
7 equals 14. So everyone, 14
minus 7 equals 7.
Right. Good job. Did anyone count up?
No.
Bailey, did you count up? Show me how you
Yeah.
counted up.
I used the 10 frame and
Okay.
I had 7 and I counted up 14.
Okay, so you thought about 7 being in here,
Uh-huh.
which would be 7 there. Let's take the ones out we don't need. Okay, so you counted, we still have too many in there, don't we? So you had 7 in the 10 frame, right? And then what did you do from there? What did you say?
I added 3 more.
3 more, which gave you
10.
10.
And then I added 4 more. And I got 14. And then I counted back to 7.
see how many you had added. Okay, because she knew that this was 7. She made 14. So then she counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can use the 10 frame to do it. Anybody count up? Hallie, did you count up? No? What did you do?
I memorized.
You know that one, okay? Probably because it's a what?
Double.
Ireland says me too, yeah, because it's a double. That is probably one that you have memorized. Show me how we would count up. What would we do?
7.
We have to say 7. Oh, I'm gonna do hard ones. I think how I wanted to do that. Somebody did one that was like this yesterday. Let's see if you're going to do it the same way today. like how some of you are still showing me I'm thinking, if you're still thinking about it. But I can tell that you're thinking. I like that you're still showing me I'm thinking. Even if you don't know it yet, you're still thinking about it. Johnny Ellen, use something different. Maybe your fingers or doubles. Kira.
I counted backwards.
Count it backwards, okay? So what do we have to start with? If we want to count backwards, we have to start with the big number. All right, and then how many are we counting backwards? 9. Okay, show me what you did. 16.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
How many fingers? What's up? 7 fingers. So that means that 16 minus 9 is 7. That's kind of a hard one, isn't it? Who else? Any other ways? Addison.
I used the calendar.
You use the calendar. How did you use the calendar?
I did the one that was today, and I counted up 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, until I got 2. I found 16, and I counted back 9.
Okay, so she kept counting. This is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that really 16? Did I count? It is. Okay, so here's 16. Let's turn it over so you can see it. Okay, so she's on 16, and then you counted back how many? 9. All right, so we start here and we count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and she was on today. That just worked out nicely, didn't it? All right, so she got 7 by using the calendar. What is the calendar like? If you're using the calendar, that's the same thing as using a what?
Number line.
A number line. But she found something in the room that she could use that had numbers on it so she could get the answer. Cecilia.
You use double.
You use doubles. Tell me how. 9 and 9 is 18. All right.
So 9 and 8 is 17.
9 and 8 is 17 then.
And then 9 and 7 is 16.
My numbers aren't very neat, sorry. 9 and
I guess
7
9
is
and 7.
16. Okay, so, and then when you got here, what did you know? If 9 and 7 is 16, then 16 minus 9 is 7. She used what we call doubles minus 2, or near doubles, because she had to actually go back 2 to get there. But look at her thinking. Watch. Look up here. This is a little bit confusing, but it's really smart. She saw something that she knows. She saw 9, and she thought, 9, I know what goes with 9. 9 and 9 is what?
18.
Is 18, okay? So she thought, but 18 is not what I want. Which way do I need to go to get to 16? Backwards, okay? So 9 and 9 is 18, so I need to go back 1. 9 and 8 then is 17. Am I there yet? No, you're going to go back again. 9 and 7 would be 16. Do I have the right number?
Yeah.
I do. So if I know that 9 and 7 is 16, then I know that 16 minus 9 must be 7. I think you're the one that did that the other day. I wanted to see if you would come up with that again. Yes, you can use doubles. It's easier. Hold on one second. It's easier if they're a little bit closer and you don't have to go that far away. But if you know them, then you can use them. Remember how we talked about using something that you do know to figure out something that you don't know. She didn't just know that 9 and 7 made 16, but she did know that 9 and 9 made 18. So she knew how to go backwards to figure out what she needed. Nice job. Who has, I guess I would say, I try not to model it too much during the number talk because I want them to do the talking. But when we work in a small group and we're working on sorting flashcards, for example, we'll talk about when we see the double that, oh, 14 minus 7. Oh, I know that 7 plus 7 is 14. So I know that 14 minus 7 has to be 7, and I see them using that same talk that they use, if you want to call it that, during group time. They use it during their number talk. They internalize what's going on and they remember what we said. But then they also go back to group and I see some of the other kids using those same strategies because I can talk all I want, but sometimes a child explaining it in their own words makes it, better. It makes it easier for them to understand.